Hello and welcome to my channel Hustle and Slow, where I talk all about entrepreneurship, reselling, and building multiple streams of income from home. Today I'm going to do a little yard sale haul for you. I have been waiting to have enough stuff from yard sales to do a yard sale haul. We have been trying to go to yard sales all through the winter because I just love going to yard sales, but they have been so bad. And with gas going up the way it has been, it's been such a waste of gas. But this time I got some good stuff and I wanted to share it with you. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything I got at yard sales this weekend. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how I process things when they come into my house so that I have record of them and they're ready to list. So first, let me just show you everything I got. So I'm going to start with shoes because I got a couple pairs of shoes. I don't usually get a lot of shoes. Usually the shoes that I find are just too worn out and not worth it for me to sell, but I'm really trying to get into shoes more because I think they sell really well. They don't require measurements. They're easy to take pictures of. So I want to try and do more shoes. So first up, I got these little baby shoes. I don't know how little baby sneakers sell, but these I believe are the same size and they're both Nikes. So I might lot them up and see how they do. If I find comps for anything, I will put them on the screen right here so you can check them out. But I got these for $2 a pair, so $4. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes at yard sales, I just kind of wing it and I don't always look stuff up, just depending on the vibes at the yard sale and whether I think that person is going to be weird about me on my phone looking stuff up, or if I'm just in a rush or whatever. So I did just grab these for $4. We'll see how it goes. So I know some baby shoes can be worth a little bit of money, and some just aren't worth anything. So we'll see. Otherwise, I can take them to the consignment store and I'm sure they'll give me $1 or $2 for the pair and it'll be fine. Next up is this pair of New Balances. I got these for $3, I think. This is what happens when I wait a couple of days. I don't have the numbers fresh in my mind. And they're a women's 9.5. They're in pretty good condition. They're not overly worn. And they don't need a lot of cleaning. I don't buy shoes that need a lot of cleaning because I will not do it. They will just sit in my office forever. And I have learned that about myself over the years. So that's another reason I don't buy a lot of shoes. But these seem to be in good condition and don't need much at all. So I'm hoping to get, I did look these up. I don't remember exactly how much I can sell them for. I want to say between 30 and 40. Like I said, I'll put comps up here if I can find them. And then I got these Nikes, and I believe I paid $3 for them at a yard sale. Again, in really good condition. So I shouldn't have to put too much effort into them, and I should be able to sell them pretty quickly. My last pair of shoes are these Born shoes. I don't pick up a lot of Born because they don't tend to do too well for me anymore. They used to years ago, but I just have to be really picky with it. So this specific style I did look up and I think I can get about 30 for it. I spent $3 on the pair, so 30, 35 should be a pretty good profit on those. And they are also, like I said, in really good condition. And that's it for the shoes. At the same yard sale I got the Born shoes at, I actually got this Furla Purse, and for some reason I recognized the brand, and it's not like a really high-end brand, but I did look it up and it will sell for about $30, and it's like this bone leather clutch, but it does have a little detachable strap that comes with it, and it came with a dust bag. I paid $4 for it, and the dust bag was just kind of a bonus. I think that when you have something that looks really well taken care of, you have a better chance of selling it. And I don't pick up a lot of purses either, but I am trying to get more into accessories because they are sizeless and anybody can buy this. Doesn't matter what size you are. So I am trying to get into accessories. I kind of shied away from them before because I don't personally buy a lot of accessories, but just because I don't buy them doesn't mean other people don't. So I believe the comps on this, I don't remember if I said, I believe the comps on this are around $30 as well. All right, next I'll go into this bag. I don't even remember what's in here, honestly. Okay, there are 2 dresses in here that I remember, actually. And this first one is like a rainbow striped maxi dress. And the brand is Gypsy 05. See if you wanted to see that. I did look up comps on Gypsy 05 dresses, and they're the ones that do really well are a little more boho-y. This is like more of a striped bright print. But if I remember correctly, I should be able to get like 30 to 40 on this. And then this I didn't look up, but I did recognize the brand, and it was a plus size. It's a size 16, but it's a Karl Lagerfeld dress, and it's just like a really nice black and white kind of fit and flare dress. So I did not look up comps on this either, but I'm guessing at least 30 or 40 on that. Oh, and then I did go to an estate sale, and it was half off day. We actually tried to go to it earlier in the day before, but they weren't open yet and there was a line and I was not going to deal with it. So it was the last stop on Saturday, and I found out that it was half off day, so I went through and actually got some decent stuff. I did leave, and I might be kicking myself for this, I did leave these wooden bowls. I took a picture, I'll show you right here. And I wanted them for myself if they didn't sell, but I just didn't want to store them, and they were a little bit too big to send to eBliss, who is my fulfillment company. So I would have had to store them myself and ship them myself, and I just didn't know if I wanted to do that. But I'm kind of kicking myself because they were all brand new in the box, and I probably should have grabbed them. I don't know. What do you think? Was it a mistake to leave them? I don't know. I also didn't have room in my arms, and there's a really steep driveway, and I'm extremely pregnant and top heavy, and I didn't want to like fall trying to carry everything because my balance isn't so great right now, and I've been known to trip. So I already had my arms full with the stuff that's in here, so I left it, and I don't know. I guess I'd rather leave it than have something sitting in my office that may not sell, because I couldn't find specific comps on that brand, but I feel like they would have sold. I don't know. Anyway, so here's what I got at that yard sale, or at that estate sale. So I got 2 cigar holders and boxes. I thought it was a pen holder, so I looked up this one first. And it's wood, and it has this jar in the middle, and I was like, is it a pen holder? Why is the bottom so big? So I actually looked up like wood pen holder with a jar, and some stuff came up, and then after the initial results, it actually showed this exact one as a cigar holder. So then I looked up cigar holders. So this one I got for, it was $8, so I got it for $4, and it should sell for I think 30 to 40. That seems to be the theme of the things I've been picking up today, or during the yard sales. I want to say 30 to 40 is what it was. So it's just this jar with these holes and some felt on the bottom. So we're going to try and sell that. And then there was this other one that was $6, so I got it for $3, and it's also a cigar holder, but it doesn't have a metal, or it doesn't have a glass jar. It's just like this open wood box with some holes on the side to hold some cigars. So this one wasn't worth as much. I want to say maybe 25 to 30. Like I said, I'll put comps up because I'm probably just making stuff up at this point and not remembering the numbers correctly. And then I got a bunch of fondue forks, utensils. The first ones I spotted were these wooden ones. They didn't have the actual fondue pot, but they had these ones, and they're all different colors. So I looked them up, and they were $6, so I spent $3, and I think they sell for about $25 for a set of like 8 or 12. So I will put those up. Super easy to ship. And then I found these ones. Uh-oh. One of the wood ones got mixed in here. I found these ones, and I looked at them, and they didn't look like anything special, but then one of them, where is it? Oh, no, it says it on the metal. It's Le Creuset. I don't know how to say that, but, and so this is a set of 6, and this also will probably sell around $25. I just need to clean them up and take good pictures of them. And I paid, what did I pay for these? I paid $3 for these as well. So that's everything in that bag. And then I have this big bag of crocheted blankets. Now I have never picked these up before because I never thought that they would sell. And then I've been seeing other resellers sell them and pick them up. So I've been looking into them a little bit more, and I looked at comps, and I decided to give it a try. So I went to a yard sale, and they just had a bunch of them. I want to say like 10 hanging on a cinder block wall. And I just picked, I think, 4 of them that I thought would do well because of the colors and the design. And I thought I would give it a try because she only charged me $2 each. So let me show you what I got. So there's this one. And I made sure they were all relatively good quality and still in good condition. This one's a little bit more worn than the other ones, but I liked the colors, and we'll see how that does. I believe these little squares, they're called granny squares. So it's like a granny square crochet or Afghan blanket. I don't know. I need to look up some keywords. So if you have tips on selling these guys, let me know in the comments. So that's the first one. This one I wasn't sure about because it's like a little bright, but red, white, and blue, you can't go wrong, right? So I got this one. And then I got this one, which was just like a peach and white one that's like a little bit more loose knit, but it has this fringe on it. I'm not looking forward to taking pictures of these, but it'll be worth it. The comps that I was seeing, I'm thinking I could probably sell them for between 30 and 50 each. I'm not 100% sure. And then I got this one, which my daughter was actually really excited about because it's like rainbow. So it's super colorful. So those are the 4 I got. So yeah, I spent $2 each on those. So if I can make 30 to 50 on them, then that's a great profit. I just need to find somewhere to lay them out and get good pictures for them, or good pictures of them. And then the last thing I got at that same yard sale, which was really random because they barely had any clothes, was this pair of Simply pants. And I rarely find Simply, but I know it does relatively well. It's usually a fast seller in the, I want to say $30 to $50 range, depending on what you have. But this was the only thing. They had like 5 clothing items, and this was the only thing that was worth literally anything. Everything else was like Walmart brands, so I thought it was funny that they had that, but I grabbed that as well for $1. So that's everything I got at the yard sales this past weekend. We probably spent about 2 hours a day, maybe 5 hours total over the course of 2 days doing yard sales, which is way longer than we usually do because there usually aren't that many. So I'm super excited that yard sale season is back, and I'm planning on spending a lot of time at yard sales. Yard sales can really be hit or miss because sometimes you find nothing, and sometimes you can find one yard sale that has so much good stuff that you can grab. But the reason that I like yard sales is because I figure it's the first stop before it heads to Goodwill. So if I can get to these people's items that they're trying to get rid of before it ends up at Goodwill, I can get it at yard sale prices, which is usually cheaper than Goodwill, and before other people go through it. So while yard sales can sometimes be hit or miss, I really like to try and go to them because when you do find a good one, you can find some pretty good stuff. So now I'm going to go over to the computer and show you how I'm going to process all of this stuff. I'm not going to process all of it, but I'll show you examples on a couple of items, how I process items when they come into my house and put them in inventory so that I have record of them. I know how much I paid and everything, whether or not I'm going to immediately get them listed, because sometimes it takes some time before I can find time to take photos and list items. So I do try to get items that I bring into my house into my inventory spreadsheet within a day or 2 of getting it so that I have record of it and I remember all the details like how much I paid, etc. Alright, now we're on the computer, and you'll see that I have 2 windows open side by side. This is my reselling spreadsheet. It's also, I call it my Reseller Dashboard. It's something that you can purchase. I do have a free inventory spreadsheet, which is the inventory part of this. And then there's a bunch of other stuff like tracking your sales and stuff that you can do in the Reseller Dashboard version, which is the paid version. So I'll just quickly show you what I have. You can see here these items, the status is to be listed. So these are items that I have, they're in inventory and they're ready to be listed. I just need to take photos and then get the photos on my computer and list them. So I have about 77 items that I need to list, and this is where I add items when I get them. So what I do is I just go to the bottom here, and you'll see I have a couple of spaces open already. And I'll grab the first item. So I have 3 items to use as examples. So let's just do these Nikes first. And I will do a little bit of research on eBay first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the number, and I'm going to go to eBay over here, and I'm just going to put Nike. And I actually looked this up over the weekend. So this is at 719916. And if you don't know where to find this, it's usually just on the inside of the shoe. There will be a 6-digit number followed by a 3-digit number, and I just searched the beginning one. So, and then I'm going to put pink, oops, because these are black and pink, and then I'm going to look at solds. And then I'm going to look at, where is it? Used. And then I'm going to find ones that are very similar to these. So these sold for best offer, $34.99 best offer, and these are the exact same ones. Mine have like the pink on the back part, but not the full sole. So these $16.50. So I'm just going to list mine for about $35 just to copy this. I'm not going to think too hard about it because I don't want to spend too much time doing research when it's not that important. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to copy this, and then I'm going to move it around, and it saves me a little bit of time to do it this way. So women's size 7. I like to have the size at either the beginning or the end. I'm always so conflicted. But these are Nike Air Max Sequin Black Pink. And then the number is right here. Sneakers, women's size 7. And then mine is actually a size 8. And then I'm going to look at that. I can expand this to make sure I can see the whole thing. So I'm going to put shoes and any other keywords that I can think of. And then sometimes I'll just look through here to see if there are any other good keywords. That looks pretty good to me. And then the next is my cost of goods. And I believe I paid $3 for these. I have one in inventory. And then there's one item in this lot. I just have that section just in case I'm selling a lot of 3, etc. And then I'm not going to put anything for listed because it's not getting listed yet. And then for the list price, I'm just going to put $35. And then I would put any notes here if there was a flaw or anything that I wanted to note, as well as measurements for clothing items. So I don't need to add anything else. That's why I like shoes, because it doesn't take a lot of information or effort. And then the next thing I'm going to do is this Gypsy 05 dress. It's a Gypsy 05 maxi dress. So we're going to search that. Gypsy, you can see I already searched that when I was buying it. Let's put striped and see if that narrows it down. That narrows it down a lot though. So $32.99 free shipping, $40 free shipping. Mine's like more colorful. So let's just see. $21.99. So I think the tie-dye ones, like the more like boho-y ones, do a little bit better. $7.95. I'm not gonna worry about that because that's an auction. $32.99 free shipping. So I'm just gonna do, alright, so I'm gonna do Gypsy 05 maxi dress, striped, nope, striped, sleeveless. I think it's also like a v-neck, yeah, v-neck, women's. And it is a size large. And then I'll look in here and see if there are any other keywords I'm missing. I could put long in there. Long. And I think that's probably good. And then I paid, oh my gosh, how would I paid $3 for this. And then I skip over to list price, and the one that I saw that was relatively similar sold for like $32 with free shipping. So I'm just gonna do $30. And sometimes I do like $29.99, sometimes I do $30, but if I do $30, when I go ahead to cross post to Poshmark and Mercari, I don't have to mess with the prices and change it. So I just have started doing full numbers. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, but I guess we'll find out. So now I'm gonna do measurements. So I do across the bust, which is 17, across the elastic, which is 12 to 17. So let's put those two numbers in. So 17, 12 to 17 across chest, under chest, elastic. And then I will do the full length, which is, I usually do shoulder to hem, and this is a little bit longer, so I'm going to do 40, and then I'm going to do the rest. Oh, and this actually has like an uneven hem, so how should I do this? Let's see. I'm actually going to do from shoulder to the bottom center. That should be relatively good measurement. 40, 20. So 60 inches, or 60 long from shoulder to middle hem. So I'm going to just mention that sides are shorter, just so they have an idea. And then I'm done with that. So now we have that. And then the last one I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more, is this cigar holder that I got. So we're going to do wood cigar holder. And I'm going to search the word jar because there's a glass jar in it. And this is very similar. There was one that was like the exact same one. And I don't know how I found it because I'm not seeing it. But this one sold for $58 and it's very similar. 19, 39. So I'm going to, let me just get the description. So I'm going to say vintage, mid-century modern, cigar holder with jar. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 cigars. Holds 10 cigars. Probably not the best keywords, but let's see. Vintage, wood. Let's see what else. Oh, I didn't mean a cigar, pipe holder. This whole time I've been saying cigar. I meant pipe this whole time. That's why. I don't know why. There we go. All right. That makes more sense. Okay. So this one I think is the exact same one, and that sold for $75. Or no, it's not exactly the same. Very similar. 75, 38, 49. That one is the exact same one. So I'm looking for between 50 and 75, and then I like to look and see what's currently listed. So there's 54 currently listed, and which one, how many look like mine? This one's similar at 25, but it's not a glass jar, so it's not quite the same. 50. So I'm just gonna choose a price of $6.70. Let's go with 70. I paid $4 for it. Let me double check this title because I was confused and said pipe. I mean, I said cigar instead of pipe for some reason over and over and over again. So pipe holder, holds 10 pipes, wood, with glass jar. Let's see if there's any other good words for, we could say brown. All right, I think that's probably good. And then we're gonna go over to price, and what did I say, $70? And we'll see if it will sell. And then I do like to give measurements on this kind of stuff if I can, so I'm gonna try and measure. The base is about 8 inches wide. The top circle is about 7 inches wide, and it sits about 7 inches tall. So then I will just add those notes. 8-inch wide base. And the reason I'm not putting inches, like the inch symbol right here, is because for some reason in Airtable, if I do that, it like sometimes messes up and adds several quotations for the inch part. So I just leave it blank and then add them when I'm copy and pasting. So 8-inch wide at base, 7 wide top, and then about 7 inches tall. And then that is all I need to mention. The pictures will describe the rest of it. So that's how I put things into inventory when I'm done sourcing. I really like to do this like the day of or the next day if I really can, because it does make a big difference if you wait a week or 2 weeks and then you just don't remember what we paid, and it can get a little bit messy and disorganized. So I really like to have everything here. And then this way I also know how many items I have in inventory that are not listed that I need to get listed. So it kind of keeps me organized and motivates me to get those items listed, because I've already spent money on these items and it's time to get them up. So hopefully you found this haul and this really quick overview of how I process new inventory helpful. If you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. That lets YouTube know that you liked this video. And if you have any other suggestions for videos, I'd love to hear what you want to see from me, and I will see you next time. Bye.